camera just fell over. Sorry. Let's try to get it to stand. There we go. So, Marina Caitlin here. We are going to be making a flower crown. I don't know why I tucked in my shoes when I tuck it in. Trying to figure out how to sort the flowers between paper and not paper real quick. I just have a giant pile of flowers. So these are my color options for foam flowers. I have 4 more sleeves of white, a lot of white. The camera keeps falling over. The stand is not staying up. Okay, there we go. The tripod kept falling over. I have a lot more colors for paper flowers. I've got a green and 2 blues. I've got another green. And then I have a green, a pink, and a red. Or not a green, an orangish yellow. I don't know why I said green. I think I'm going to do something with the white because I have a lot of white. Maybe some white with a pop of green every now and again. So, and these are foam flowers with a bit of like tulle on them. So they come like all bouqueted up, and how I do this is I'm just going to pull them out of the bouquet. And one of them is wrapped, and I'm never sure which one it is, but the one that doesn't pull usually is the one that's wrapped. But I try to be very gentle because they will disconnect. But I'm just going to make a pile of some white flowers. And twist this one a little bit. I'm going to do, I think, 2 bouquets of white. One's not wanting to come loose. Not sure what's going on here. This one's being extra weird. Okay, we're just gonna move to the other side. Keep pulling them, separating them. Just pull it free from the bouquet. Looks like there was 2 of them that were wrapped, and that's what happened, is the one that I was pulling was partially wrapped around the others. Those are all free from each other. I was going to do white with pop of green. I'm just going to take 1 sleeve of this and separate it into a different pile. And since I have twice as many white as green, it will be a really easy pattern. Straighten it out. So, oh man, it just came apart. It real quick. Sorry. Sorry, I got quiet. I'm trying to fix this flower that came apart. I have different ways that we can fix them. I just had to push the wire through all the way, and then you bend the wire a little bit and then you can pull it back through. We're just gonna take a green flower and then a white, put them next to each other like this, and hold them in place. It's really a bit difficult to start. And then you twist the wires together. Tightly. And then you've got these two. And I'm doing a green, white, green, and then 2 whites pattern. I'm just gonna do this. Can't have music playing because copyrights. So we're doing this quickly because it's gonna be a very boring video. So that's what we look like so far. And you just keep following the pattern. Keep following the pattern, twist, and once you get kind of further down, once the crown starts to get a little bit bigger, like your strip gets longer, you don't have to twist them together as much, like as tightly, because you'll eventually like run out of cord to wrap if you pull them too tightly. But the first few you need to get them together pretty tight because you're forming the base that everything's going to be attached to and built off of. I really am not a fan of these foam flowers with the lace, but it's like the only ones I can find online. I buy my flowers on Wish because it's where I can get the best deal. But it's also not the best if I were to like have orders and stuff. I don't do orders, but if I were, then I would have to definitely charge more than I do if I go to like a show, a craft show or something. I don't have to charge as much when I go to a craft show because I got the products super cheap and they're not like orders. I'm also not very good at like specific sizes. I make them, they're very rough giraffe type of flower crowns. Like I have a pattern and that's what I do. I get it to a certain size that looks like it's good for a certain age range and I stop. I made one for a grown male who had a much larger head than me, and I knew it was going to take a lot of flowers, so I kind of spaced them out a little bit. And I also did it with some ivy wrapped into it, so I would have space. And I made it and it was too big, so all I did was go in and tighten up some of the flower connections. But that was like a ordered one. It was a friend, and I actually sat at school and did it when I was younger. This is definitely going to be a larger crown, so it'll be an adult crown based on just the amount of flowers I have, and I'm putting them together tightly. It's still going to be pretty big. still have 5 greens left at this point. And this is like, this size here is, this is like a small infant. This is like a really small infant, like halo is what I would refer to them. Like if it sits directly on top of your head like they do for like infants for infant photos, I like in my mind I call those more of a halo, because it's just sitting on top of your head. But like the crowns, you want to have them be able to sit on your head without any kind of additional assistance. I mean, using a bobby pin or something to hold it in place, or a brush to hold it in place if you're being like very active, isn't a bad idea. But I would prefer for mine to fit the head properly, that you don't have to do that. I have different, like my own personal crowns that I have for myself are different sizes, so they fit my head differently. It just depends on like the type of crown and the type of materials that I use and how I wear that crown based on how I wear the other crowns. It's how I know what I like it and stuff. This might be like a small adult, large child crown. So as I'm getting closer to being done, it's not looking all too large. I used to know like roughly how many flowers would give me a certain sized crown off the top of my head. I could tell you, but right now I couldn't, because it's been such a long time since I've made my crowns. We're almost done. Sorry, this is going to be a very boring video. Last flower! Yay! And then this one you're going to want to kind of make sure it's done on there tight. The last few you're going to want to be tight. And it kind of curls as you're putting it together. And so now, let's get this little snake under control. We're going to kind of, you have your 2 ends, and you're going to line up your flowers, and then you start wrapping this on in between the flowers. You have to be really careful they don't rip your flowers. And you just kind of tuck the ends of the wire in, wrapping it, and you'll pretty much never know where the end of that wire is now. I can't even find it now. I already lost it. But like if you can pull on it and it's not coming apart, you know you've done it pretty snugly. And then you go like this. And see, like this one is a loose crown on me. It's not down far enough. I would need a few more flowers for it to go down far enough on me to where I would like it, because this is like super loose on me. But it's perfect for like photos and stuff. I don't know. But it's pretty. Like, you're not gonna say it's not pretty. hair is staticky. It's very much, flower crowns are very much fairy and princess vibes. But there you go. That's how I make my flower crowns. I hope this video helped you in some way if you're interested, or it was just, you know, not completely boring. Anyways, thank you. Bye.